He's got more life than most people half his age. It was a treat every day. I loved it. I suppose that it's cruel. And there's my mum always says, old age is not for the weak, it's, which is a famous saying anyway, I don't know where it came from, but if you could just keep everything, all your marbles and your health right to the very end, brilliant. But the fact that something has to let you down is so cruel when you watch, because it's Tony Hopkins. We all know him, he's a great man. So him of all actors starting to be confused is upsetting. So you've got all of that history behind who he is as a real life person, put into Anthony the character, and it's cruel and it's unkind, and I'll do whatever it takes to try and keep all this stuff at bay for as long as possible. Cold water swims meant to be very good for dementia. I'm going to try doing that.
Yeah, and it's not only the story of this man losing his bearings, as you said. It's also the story of his daughter, his loving daughter, trying to face this situation, and she wants the best for her father, and it must be so difficult and heartbreaking to have to make decisions like that, when you are in a place where you are becoming the parent of your own parents, and she wants the best, but she doesn't know what is the best. Is it time to put him in an institution or to keep him at home, and what does that mean for her own life? So it's you do not make a film to judge characters or to say she should have done this or this is what you should do, because there is no right and definitive answers. It's just about exploring the difficulty, and we are all sharing this difficulty in a way, and I think there is a consolation and a real one, just to make people remember that we are just part of something bigger than ourselves, and that we are all the same. We have all the same fears and the same challenges, and this is, in a way, we are in the same boat, which is humanity, even though it's a painful humanity.
I think exactly as Florian just said, it's about humanity. So this relationship is played out the world over in various backgrounds, with various levels of poverty or richness or anything. It doesn't matter where you're from. It's watching love change and how do you look after each other. So I think everyone can understand.
And also it's about dementia, but it's also through dementia, it's about something else, I would say. As you said, Olivia, it's about love when it's tested because of the disease or because of something else, how you react and how you want to deal with this difficult situation. And the character is the daughter who is making sacrifices, to be with someone she loves. And there are so many people in real life that are here to help someone else for many different kind of reasons, and they are like heroes, of everyday lives.
There is something terribly serious about comedy and really life-affirming about something that's quite a sad drama. Always it's been like that for me in any job I've done, because you have your moments of wonderful scenes with someone like that, and then it's very cathartic. It finishes and you go, oh, well that was lovely, well done you, that was brilliant, and let's have a cup of tea. And he would always go, life is beautiful, aren't we lucky? And because we are lucky, we're doing what we want to do, we're telling these beautiful stories, and we're working with like-minded people. You get some people who really can make a real, milk it and make it a little bit overly dramatic, and he's the sort of person who he does his job, he just feels it, he always says it's easy. With a script like Florian's, it was so easy. We just say the words, and because it's so well written, it sort of does our job for us. We just had a laugh, and there was one day he sat there and played the piano, and he was just sort of playing piano because there was some lighting happening, and he was just killing some time. And how I remember it anyway is that Florian was going, film it, trying to film him playing, and he was just. And I thought, oh my God, that's a beautiful classical piece. Where's that from? No, I made it up. He's just the most extraordinary, life-affirming, lovely. It's very hard when he keeps saying, I'm 83. He can't be, you just can't be. He's got more life than most people half his age. it was a treat every day. I loved it.
No, it was really cathartic, no pain at all. It was almost a joyful process. You know, you can have joyful process even though you are trying to tell a sad story. You know, it was not about telling my own story. It was really more about sharing emotions, because I was aware that everyone has a grandmother or everyone has a father. My grandmother she was a strong personality, you know. She was this kind of person who wants to control everything all the time. And I remember that this process of letting it go was even more painful, you know. And Anthony, the character, remind me a bit of my grandmother, because, you know, he's this figure of authority. You can feel that he was this man in control of his life, and suddenly he's losing the control. And so, you know, when you go through painful situation and you had this opportunity to turn this into something beautiful, you just feel grateful for that. I think that the beauty of cinema is always, whatever the theme is of the movie, the beauty of cinema is always to experience something that is more than your own life, you know, and to understand more and to have more empathy for others. And because The Father, it's like a journey into the mind of someone who is losing, you know, his bearings. I think it's a way to learn what it could mean to feel lost.
I'd never read anything set like that before, you know, from that point of view. And to suddenly, well, you see Anne get frustrated and cross, but when you see it through his eyes, you realise how, you know, he's not doing it on purpose. He's not trying to be annoying. He's really trying to do what he normally does, and these synapses are just letting him down. I have had texts and emails from friends who said, I've never understood their point of view before. And I think that's a beautiful thing to be able to see a film, and for the first time, even if you're experiencing it on the other side, for the first time to see it through someone else's eyes is, well, as Florian says, it's the beauty of film, beauty of cinema.